Um, yeah, go ahead and minimize your face cam. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's give it a listen again. I'll look at the sound waves. One more time. I think I saw where it was. Yeah, so go ahead and pause it. Right. So I think it's happening at the chord in between there. So one chord over right there. One chord over to the right. Yeah, that chord there. Whatever's happening there. There's that downstrum hit. That downstrum hit to the right of it a little bit.
I like
Well, I think what's happening here, let me just check something. So, oops, did not want to do that. So really, sometimes what happens, like with acoustic guitar and editing and making sure it's on time, I found sometimes you have to not have it aligned right when the transients happen, like the hit. You want the how do I explain it? Like the strum of the chord, you want it at like the peak moment of the down strum, not like right when the transients start, like the top of the strum. It's more like mid strum. That's when it sounds more in time at parts. And the
I
best,
found like starting it slightly before actually kind of sounded better than like right in line, if that's what you're saying.
yes, that is what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that would make sense that it's like the full strum versus the beginning, the first string.
Yeah, kind of like this. And this is something I'll do outside of warping, outside of the warp. Sometimes it's easier just to literally go in and cut the chord at times. You need to do both. Like, so I actually do a mixture of both. And so like that, if we just let me play this again. Maybe it was actually this more so. And then, oh my gosh. All right.
Is there a crossfade hotkey? I know there is.
There is. It's just Command F. So I could have done this as well. And then this is the batch fade window. And so you can just select the milliseconds. For example, I could right click and click delete fades. We could try again. Oh, where did it go? What the heck? Oh, whoa, that was weird. All right. So, and let's say I just want to batch fade this. So I'm just going to do this. We only really care about the crossfade, not these.
What is batch fade?
Batch fade is just the group fading. I'm going to be fading
in batches. Duh.
Yeah, I'm going to fade all of those. I'm going to fade these 3 cuts all together. Let's try like maybe 25. And this is fine. If you're doing a ton of fades at once, like the whole thing, then you might want to unclick these where it says adjust existing crossfades, right? Because then that's not going to mess with the crossfades you already have messed with. You might only want to do like create new crossfades. But for this portion, you can just have this selected and then boom. It just batch faded. Batch faded. All of that.
Is that your weekend plans? Getting batch faded?
Exactly. I love getting batch faded on the weekends. You know me.
Oh yeah.
You know me. That's my pastime.
A little bit of Jesus juice.
Exactly. Comes in batches. the best kind. Let's see if this works. I don't. It's this one hit that's bothering me. Just this. Oops.
Is it just like the sound wave is like large? Does it sound like it's kind of clipping or distorted? Like the chuck is just like
Well, that
the mic really picked it up.
I messed with the chuck. That wasn't right. There we go. The chuck is better now. But let's listen to this. I think it was more actually the strum that happens before it, like the strum that happens before this down hit, this down strum part. Like the down up strum you're doing right before the down strum sounds a little too something. I don't know if it's like too, but it's feeling better now. Yeah, it's feeling better. Don't need to spend a lot of time on it.
That's also how I feel. I'm like, that's good enough.
Yeah.
And some of the things it's like I think I need to beat that mentality out of me. Like, it's not good enough yet.
Yeah. No, I think it got fixed. I think it's good now. So yeah. Just little things like that are helpful sometimes to just manually move the clip over, like cut the little portion, move it over. If the warp isn't working, or if the warp is like causing artifacts too much, then you could do both. I do a mixture of both. I primarily do the warping time aligning, but then I'll also throw in some, clip editing, like when I have to. It's all about feel though. Like with acoustic guitar, it really is so much about feel and just getting it to sound right. If it sounds right, it's correct with acoustic guitar because it's such an organic instrument. Like it's so easy to get artifacts whenever you move that around in warp mode. Whereas I hardly ever hear artifacts when I'm editing bass. I just think it's more of like a monophonic instrument, whereas guitar is polyphonic. So there are more things that could mess up.
That makes sense. Yeah, because like when I tried quantizing the guitar, I was like, this sounds so much worse than just the normal take.
Yeah. So you really have to go in by hand, by part to move it around. It normally doesn't work that well if you're just gonna, go into warp mode and then quantize all of it at once. You could try that. Like I had you try that just to see how it does. And sometimes I'll start there. And sometimes if I'm lucky, then it'll work, and then I'll just like fix some things throughout it. But I don't know. Generally it's good to go like by section with guitar. Like you just you'll like time align by like quarter note, if that makes sense. So like time align quarter notes, all 4 quarter notes of the progression go on to the next 4 quarter notes. It's super tedious, but that's sometimes what you have to do.
Yeah. Can we keep going and find one more? And then for this one, like, I'll try and fix it. And if I can't, step in.
Yeah. That sounds good. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah. Let's see.
Cause I know there's gotta be more. There has to be.
Well, let's see.
I feel like it's maybe.
Yeah. Let's give it a listen. Right there. Did you hear it? That I think right there exactly. That might be slightly off. Okay, yeah. You You could probably fix that with the warp mode. Maybe I would go into warp mode.
Start by highlighting here.
Well, you can just go without highlighting it and just click warp mode like you're just gonna do. Yeah, just change to
there we go.
Warp, and then so now you should go ahead and shift click. And now notice it automatically created the anchors around that point you're messing with. That's very helpful.
Yes, it is. I didn't know that.
No. Oh, dang! I should have shown you that last time. My bad.
I thought I was just like control clicking and then
everything. Yeah. So shift click is really helpful, and then you're just going to go back and click that one note you want to move, and you'll just click that middle anchor, and then just the one next to it. Well, I guess both of them, and then you'll just drag them into place to the grid. Exactly, and let's just see what that does.
I need to hear that again.
Yeah. Not bad. Let's try again. There are little artifacts in the first anchor point right there. So go ahead and shift click that. And then option click it now to remove that anchor where the artifact. No, not that one. Leave that anchor up. Because you always want anchor points around what you're editing. Yeah, so now option click that one and see, because we want to just remove them. Yeah.
Oh, so the anchor points they like hold the music before and after that on either side.
Exactly. It holds the music before and after to otherwise it's going to shift that whole clip to the left and it'll just jack up your whole guitar timing. It's bad news bears. It's like it'll screw up everything.
That's exactly what I was doing before, and now that makes sense why that wasn't working.
Oh, gotcha. There we go. That feels great.
All right, sweet.
That's a perfect example of like a mixture of time aligning and then also organic, because yeah. That feels all great, like perfect.
Is that on? Because it starts a little before.
Play it again. Play that. I didn't really notice it. Maybe you could nudge it a little bit to the left. Yeah, you could just go into warp mode and then practice the shift clicks. All the shifty clicks.
So literally just take that one out.
You can just try dragging. Shift click to the right one more. There. And then try, I would now option click that right there to remove that marker. That way we're just going to drag the very beginning of the note to the left a little bit. So try, and you're going to have to actually command click this now because we want to nudge it. We don't want it to snap. Exactly. Let's just see if that works. It felt good. It felt pretty good.
I'm fine with that. Almost kind of like sounds like it leads into it, which I'm cool with that.
Yeah, leads into the bass note.
All right, I think
feels pretty good. Yeah,
I think I'm getting the hang of most of this.
And I would just fix that bass note there. It looks like it. If you go to that bass note.
Wait. Oh yeah, that one.
No, go to the one where you had the uncrossfaded clip in your bass. It was like a little clip. Zoom out. Yeah, right there. So let's go ahead and tidy that up, and you want to just drag Notice how there's a little it's showing the note right there. Yeah, so we want to go ahead and drag that clip over a little bit to where, drag that to the left a little bit. You can actually drag the whole, go ahead and option click the whole clip and then just try dragging that to where it starts like right on the grid. You want that bass note to start right on the grid there to lock it in. And so right now you're in grid mode, notice. So to bypass it, you want to command click.
Man, I got it.
And command click will go to slip mode. Exactly. So now that's clean there. And then you could just line up that next bass note there to where you could properly crossfade it.
Like that?
I would drag it a little bit more to the right to where you want the cut of the clip to happen right before the note starts, like right before the note hits. So you can try command clicking it and just drag it over a little bit more. Are you command clicking? Let's see if it works.
This is literally as far as the clip goes.
Oh, then that's as far as it goes. Gotcha. Okay, then just command click the other clip to the right of it and try just dragging that to the left to where the points the touch. Yeah. Yeah, then I'll just crossfade that. So go ahead and crossfade.
Command F.
Well, you could manually do it if you want. You could just look for the little crossfade icon, but it's going to look like an X to get the crossfade thing going. So you have to, it's more like at the bottom, and you have to command click to go into slip mode if you want it to be more exact. So like if you try undoing it, try that again and try. I like to crossfade in slip mode generally.
Got it. I did it twice.
No, you're good. It can be tricky. There you go. Exactly. That way it's not too big, but it's just enough to make it natural. Oh, messed with you there. That was Pro Tools screwing with you. I saw that.
It's on film.
Yeah, Pro Tools like, F you. I'm just going to mess with you right now. And then you can crossfade the other note as well.
I think part of it too is I'm like trying out this new keyboard and I forgot that it's for a Windows computer. So like sometimes Windows replaces command, other times it doesn't. And I'm realizing that I'm gonna have to buy another keyboard.
Oh, that's interesting. Fine. Yeah, that'd be confusing.
Yeah.
There we go. We can crossfade that. And that's probably that's probably fine though. There we go. That's good. And then just click that. Yeah. All right, cool. That's looking good. I feel like this is all looking pretty good. I would just do the next thing is I would just make sure everything is crossfaded. So one thing you could do just to practice the batch fading that we love doing on the weekends, you'll just do Command A to select everything. So you just click anywhere, then Command A, and then we'll do Command F. Oh, try it again, but you're just going to do Command A on the bass to select all of the bass, and then now Command F. And then we're going to do this, but let's 25 is probably good. And did you already put down some crossfades that you wouldn't want to override?
Probably not.
Okay, then we could just hit OK. Like that. And then just adjust bounds. Adjust to fit. It's fine. Okay, so now it just batch faded everything. So now all those clips that you had, those will be crossfaded. And that's great. And it's always good to like double check down the road to make sure it all worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much what you do though, right there. That's sounding really good.
All right, I should. I think I got enough practice on this.
Yeah,
I'm at verse 2.
I think we should dive into some mixing stuff. If you want to, I think